You'd be ready. We're going to change the order. I'm just going to pass the mic down the line.
I knew better than to sit in this spot. All right. One thing that would really, really help us when you guys reach out to us, especially if it's via email or if you're leaving a voicemail. We do cover the box on the weekends and there's voicemails. When you call and say, you're frantic, my customer said that they placed an order, but I can't see it, and then you hang up. You gotta say more.
So you'd like some more information?
A lot more. More is, in this situation, more is definitely better. We want to help you, especially in situations where that order's been placed. They could have just gone to pawtree.com and not used your URL, and they did place their order, and it's sitting there under pawtree. We can get it moved quickly, and so the more information you guys give us, the better.
So names, order numbers.
Order number, if you know their ID number, if you have their email, anything like that will help us to be able to find that individual and get them moved quickly.
All right, so more information is better. All right, thank you, Sue. Sarah?
This one's an easy one, but please don't send your credit card information via email. Just call us. It's simpler. It's safer. Just so that
because Amy will go shopping with it.
But that's a really good tip because we want to be PCI compliant. Is that the right word, Anna? Yes, we want to be compliant. Yes, so no credit cards through email unless you're sending it to me. Hannah.
All right, so we know that you guys, we want more information, and we know you guys are going to start sending us that. If you could send it to us one time, that would be awesome. Because sometimes we get inundated with the same issue from either multiple people or the same person multiple times. Like if you send us 3 emails and a voicemail and send up smoke signals, we're going to get it, but maybe more than one of us is actually going to start working on it. And we can actually help you faster if you just send it to us one time. Because then we're going to pick it up and run with it, and we'll be good.
I think Sue had something she wanted to add to that.
When you talk about all the emails and voicemails, when you call us, leave that voicemail. Don't call us 5 times, and the 6th time you leave us a voicemail. Because we actually get that in the box, and it just kind of, it's coming.
And so these are just tips for a way to keep the team moving more quickly and more smoothly. I have walked in a couple of times and heard them saying, but wait, I heard you talking to so-and-so and I already had that conversation, or I just sent that email. And so that was time that could have been spent on the next issue. So and Miss Amy, what is your tip?
Last but not least, going back to helping you guys faster, sometimes I know it's hard for you guys to give us a call, you're at work, something like that, but if it's like a really detailed issue that you're having, sometimes a phone call is going to be quicker. The back and forth with email, I understand, like I said, if you guys are at work or something like that, but sometimes it's just a lot faster for both of us if y'all just give us a call and we handle it over the phone. I know sometimes y'all think, it's easier if we send an email, but if it's something really, in depth, it does go a lot faster over the phone for both of us.
And you like to get phone calls.
We do like to get phone calls. It's our favorite sound when the phone rings.
She's not being sarcastic. No, they enjoy talking to you. They're like, we love to hear the calls. Don't feel bad about giving us a call. Yeah.
So I get to ask a question and we'll just pass it right back down. That works, right? Now you're first. So I know you guys do so much more than just like take orders and deal with, questions about back office. And every time I'm in the office, I hear you guys always like encouraging pet pros and just coaching and doing all kinds of wonderful things with the pet pros in the field. So what's one thing that you've observed that you would kind of like to share with the pet pros today?
When you get that new pet pro signed up, I know it's fun, it's exciting, they're signed up, yay, I've got a new pet pro. Take just maybe like a 10-15 minute conversation with them just to kind of, give them a heads up, hey, this is, the basics of the comp plan. We have training on this day, just those little details that y'all don't think about, because what happens is when we go and do the welcome calls, they don't, they're like, oh, well, we didn't know there was a Thursday meeting or something like like that. So like they kind of feel like they're missing information. So if y'all could just take like 5 or 10 minutes to just give them those basics, like, hey, we have, meetings on Thursdays that you can join us for. We've got these things going on. This is just your basic comp plan, just so when they call us, they're not so overwhelmed when we start, happily exciting, telling them about everything. They're like, wait, what? We didn't know any of that. So just taking just those few minutes with your new pet pros really does help a lot.
Hannah?
So we know that, sometimes we would love for all of the, the calls and emails that we get to be about, something good. But sometimes, you're calling us because there's something going on that's maybe less than pleasant. And one thing that we would love to see is you guys remaining positive. Especially when you're contacting us about your customer or maybe your downline, and they're a part of that email chain, or maybe you're doing a conference call, a 3-way call with us. It really is helpful when you guys remain positive to keep your customer or your pet pro positive, and then they end up having their issue resolved so much faster because we move forward faster, and then they end up at the end of the resolution, they feel a lot better about what happened. And so if we can just keep it as positive as possible, we would appreciate it, because we really are here to help, and that is our ultimate goal. So just remember that.
Help them understand the importance of rally-wear training in their first 30 days. A lot of the time we have new pet pros who call in and they're confused on where to go or what to do, and then when they figure out they missed out on a chance on 2,000 free paw points because somebody didn't tell them, they get a little bit upset sometimes.
Wow, so everything that they said, and get to know those new customers or the new pet pros, help them understand the pet profile. So when you're understanding that pet profile and how to fill that pet profile out, when you're helping your customer get to know their pet. So when you are helping them with their order, don't try to sell them everything. Sell them what they know that their pets are really needing.
All right. All right, I have one more question, but I'm not sure if we're prepared for it. Are we prepared for it?
Prepared?
We are prepared for it.
You would doubt a customer service team?
I never doubt that. But I'm looking around going, I don't know. Okay, this is going to be fun. All right, so you guys can imagine. So how many of you have ever had an end of the month where you are going for that final goal, right? What happens? Oh my gosh, I got to get this order. And oh my word, I've got this new pet pro that needs to get enrolled. How many of you had multiple conversations with support at the end of the month? Yes, you can imagine how sometimes that support room can get quite chaotic, and they never lose their cool. They are always anxious, ready and excited to help you guys reach that goal. But it can get a little overwhelming. So I wanted to ask you guys to share with everyone, how do you handle it when it gets stressful and chaotic? What happens? Next time you're in the office, ask to see their toys / their weapons.
Yes, and occasionally there's like flying monkeys.
Yes, we have flying monkeys in the room.
You never know, cows.
Yeah, she just said Roger has been known to walk into the crossfire.
I'm sure that was an accident, though. Eric is never an accident.
Eric is always the target. All right, so we just wanted to give you guys an opportunity to hear from our fantastic, awesome, wonderful support team. Woo! And one more time, yes, big round of applause.
That support team